In continuation with the previous lecture, today we're going to finish up with this topic, that is three address code generation. In the previous lecture, we have seen how to generate a three directed acyclic graph and how to generate the syntax tree also for the particular input statement given to you. But with respect to three address code statements, we are going to see the types of it. First of all is the assignment statement. Assignment statement is of the form x is equal to y op z, where op is a binary arithmetic operator or a logical operation, but it should be a binary operator. Second, assignment instruction of the form x is equal to opy, where op is a unary operation. Essentially, unary operation includes the unary minus, logical operation, the logical negation, sorry, then shift operator, conversion operator, okay, etc. Third is the copy statement of the form x is equal to y, where value y is assigned to the x. Fourth, unconditional jump, go to L, where the three address code statement will with label L is the next to be executed. No condition will be checked directly. Unconditional L, next is a conditional jump, such as if x reloop y, go to L. Okay, in this one, this instruction applies a relation operator less than equal to, greater than equal to, less than, greater than, etc. X and y. The condition will be applied to x and y. If the condition is satisfied, that will go to L. Otherwise, it will exit. Okay. So next, parameter x and call p. N for procedure calls and return y, where y representing a return value is optional. For example, I'm calling procedure P with respect to n number of parameters x1, x2, dot till xn. Okay. The next, indexed assignment of the form x is equal to y of I and x of I is equal to y. Address and pointer assignments of the form x is equal to ampersand y, x is equal to pointer x, and pointer x is equal to y. Okay. So such type of statements we have seen. So with respect to this, we are going to go for the next point, as quadruples and triples. Okay. So first of all was the three address code generation. Next is the quadruple and triple. Now basically, what is quadruple? A quadruple is a record structure with the four fields. As the name indicates, quadruple with the four fields, which are actually the operator, arguments 1, argument 2, because it can be a binary operator, argument 1, argument 2, and the result that it is going to store. Let us suppose I am doing A plus B. So with respect to that, what will happen? Argument 1 will be A, argument 2 will be B, operator will be plus, and result I am going to store. Let us suppose in temp 1. So result क्या होगा? Temp 1, operator argument 1 is A, argument 2 is B, and operator is plus. Okay, so likewise you have to store. The next is a triple. To avoid entering a temporary names. Now just now what I said, temp 1, I am going to assign the temporary value to the result. Okay, so this we have to avoid. So to avoid entering temporary names into the symbol table, we might refer to a temporary value by the position of the statement that computes it. We'll give the statement value as a operator. Okay, so that computes it. So if we do so, the three address code statements by the records will have only three fields, because last one result is omitted. So operator, argument 1 and argument 2. That's now what we are going to store? A plus B. No result. Result will be the statement name. Okay, let us suppose we'll see the example directly. In quadruple and triple, you can see here. First of all, in first one, what it is doing? Unary minus of C. Okay, minus it is doing, and storing the result in T1. Okay, there is no argument 2. And after T1, once again what it is doing? Argument 2 is what? T1 into B. It is doing B into T1. Once again storing result into T2. Once again binary minus C, storing in T3. Okay. So in this scenario, you can see every output of every operation is stored as a temporary result. But in triple, what it is done? OP minus C. Once minus C is done, no argument 2, result is not there, but it is statement number 0. Okay, so output is stored at statement number 0. So whatever output you are having at statement number 0, it is given as an argument to next. So output what output you are getting minus c. Let us suppose minus c output is minus 10. So minus 10 will be given as a next step, that is argument 2. So what is argument 2? Minus 2, minus 10, sorry. Okay, so this one. So here we are not maintaining temporary results. Here we are directly giving the statement name या फिर output of the previous one as the statement argument name. Okay, so likewise the difference between a quadruple and triple is having 3 and quadruple is having 4. Okay, next ternary operator. Let us suppose how it will operate. X of I is equal to y requires 2 entries in the triple structure, while x is equal to y of I is naturally represented as 2 operations. Okay, so here you can see x of I is equal to y value is assigned to x of I. So argument 2 is what? I. Index should be assigned to what? X of I. Okay, it is assigned to operator, you can see here. After that, next y of I assigned to x, then y of I, okay, assigned to x. Okay, so this is a ternary operator, how it works. Next is the indirect tuples. Okay, so another implementation of 3 address code is that of listing pointers to the triples rather than listing the triples themselves. Okay, we'll just give the indirect names. This implementation is called as the indirect triples. Here we are directly giving the statement names. Okay, so here you can see, let us suppose the array statement to the pointers to triples in the desired order. Okay, let us see. Minus c we have done, previously we have done this. Now zero statement is what? Minus c we have done. Operand is what? Minus. Argument is minus c. We have done this. We have given 0. Zero statement को क्या होगा? 0 at the 0th index. We are having statement number 14. You can give this according to your convenience. Okay, 14. After that, next statement is what? 15. Give it to the first statement. Next is 16. Give it to the second. Next is 17. Give it to the third. So here what we are doing? We are storing this indirect. Okay, that's why the name is given as indirect triples. Okay. Okay, next is the method of translating the Boolean expression. Now here we can see the assignment statements. Okay, now to encode true and false, E gives me E or E, या फिर E and not E. So what is this basically? It is conditional statements, type conversion with respect to Boolean expressions. Okay, so to encode true and false or numerically and to evaluate a Boolean expression anonymously to an arithmetic expression, often 1 is used or 0 is used. 1 indicates true, 0 indicates false. To implement this Boolean expression by control, that is representing the value of a Boolean expression by a position reached in a program. This method is particularly convenient in implementing the Boolean expression in flow of control statements. Okay, so let us, you can say T1 is equal to not C, T2 is equal to B and T1, T3 is equal to A or T2. So what T1 is doing? Not of C. What is T2 is doing? B and T1. So whatever value I am getting out of T1, whatever value output I am getting of T1 assigned to T2 for operation. B and the output of T1. Next, A, the value of A or T2. So it is Boolean. Output, whatever output we are getting here out of T1, T2 and T3 is of type Boolean. Okay. A relation expression such as A less than B is equivalent to the conditional statement. If A1 is less than B, then 1 yields 0, which can be translated into 3 address code sequence. Let us see the example. Statement number at 100. Okay, we are going to start at 100. If A1 less than A is less than B, then go to 103. 101 if T1 is given as 0. So if it is not there, then it will go to 104. That is, nothing is there. It will exit. And if it is true, then T is equal to 1. Means what? If the condition is satisfied, it will go to 103. If the condition is not satisfied, it will assign to 0. Okay. So this was all regarding quadruple and triple generation and 3 address code generation. Okay. Thank you.